on the four quadrants of type notation. In terms of common notation, this is how I originally wrote out my psychological functions when I was trying to describe my type in the objective personality system. This is the original paper where it was written on. Back when I self-identified with NI, TE, FI, and SE. Now, this structure was used to try to figure out, well, what exactly is in the unconscious? We think of John Beebe's work in terms of archetypes of the self related to psychological functions. I don't know if it's John Beebe or John Beebe, but either way, the archetypes are as follows. Well, no, we'll get into the archetypes later. But this is the visualization of on the four quadrants of type notation, because this was the original notation. Your classic offset grant function stack, whether you anchor it in terms of overlapping or spaced. Some people do overlapping, some people do spaced, some people prefer it because it's like there's a central line going through, but only at the axis, meaning we're only touching at the axis, not implying that there's overlap in the skeleton. The overlap in the skeleton being represented by animal functions, as opposed to there being an innate structure already linking them outside of animal functions, if that makes sense. That's theory in terms of how the psychological functions are built or created or instantiated or stacked to get a psychological type from a set or a pair of psychological functions. So there you have my Punnett square, my Cartesian plane, where I wrote out my type, and then I wrote out the potential type in the shadow, the inverse. In this case, did I rotate or did I... So I did forget where I was going with this, but I found on formal notation in the objective personality system. So that's where we'll pick up in our next entry.